From the opening tip on May 12, 2026, the San Antonio Spurs and Minnesota Timberwolves engaged in a fierce battle, both teams eager to showcase their talents and solidify their standings. With rosters loaded with star players, the stakes were high. The Spurs, looking to continue their impressive form, leaned heavily on their young sensation, Victor Wembanyama. On the other side, the Timberwolves aimed to find consistency, relying on the explosive scoring of Anthony Edwards. As the first quarter unfolded, the energy in the arena was palpable. Wembanyama wasted no time asserting himself, mixing powerful drives to the basket with deft shot-making. He finished the frame with 9 points and pulled down several rebounds, setting a commanding tone for San Antonio. Edwards, not to be outdone, matched the intensity with his own lightning-fast drives, scoring 8 points in the first quarter and keeping Minnesota within striking distance. The second quarter saw Keldon Johnson elevate his game, demonstrating his sharpshooting skills. He connected on several key shots, ultimately tallying up to 21 points for the night, thanks to his impressive 72.7% shooting. Meanwhile, Jaden McDaniels stepped up for the Timberwolves, showing his versatility with both scoring and rebounding, contributing significantly as the game progressed. McDaniels finished the night with 17 points and a solid 6 rebounds, giving the Timberwolves a much-needed lift. What was truly captivating was the back-and-forth nature of the game during this stretch. The Spurs showcased a balanced attack, with De'Aaron Fox also stepping in to support with 18 points and a handful of assists. As the first half came to a close, it was clear that both teams were trading blows, but the Spurs seemed to hold a slight edge, thanks to their superior shooting percentages. As the third quarter began, the Spurs began to find their rhythm. Wembanyama truly took charge, dominating the boards and blocking shots with ease, as his 17 rebounds showcased his impact on both ends of the floor. His defensive presence started to stifle the Timberwolves' offensive flow, and for a crucial stretch, Minnesota struggled to score. Relying on Julius Randle's post play, who ended the night with 17 points and 10 rebounds, the Timberwolves sought to regain the momentum they were losing. However, as the clock ticked down in the third quarter, the Spurs ratcheted up their intensity. They went on a pivotal run, outscoring the Timberwolves and extending their lead significantly. The defensive rotations tightened, and San Antonio began to pull away. The crowd erupted as Wembanyama finished with an explosive dunk, a clear sign that the Spurs were pushing their advantage. By the end of the quarter, they had established a comfortable lead. As play entered the final quarter, the Timberwolves remained determined, their offense sparked by Edwards, who displayed flashes of brilliance. Edwards would finish with 20 points, but the momentum shifted irreparably as the Spurs tightened their grip. The decisive stretch of the game culminated in a flurry of scoring from San Antonio, with Wembanyama orchestrating the offense and continually creating opportunities. By the time the final buzzer sounded, the San Antonio Spurs closed the door on a 126-97 decision. It was a well-earned victory, characterized by a second-half surge that proved too much for the Timberwolves to handle. In the wake of the game, Victor Wembanyama's performance stood out as a defining factor. He not only registered 27 points, but did so while grabbing 17 rebounds and dishing out 5 assists. His ability to impact the game in multiple facets was on full display, and it's no surprise that he has become the centerpiece of the Spurs' resurgence. Keldon Johnson's shooting efficiency provided a necessary complement, proving that when he finds his rhythm, he can be a lethal weapon. De'Aaron Fox's contributions ensured that the Spurs maintained their tempo, orchestrating the offense effectively throughout the night. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards did what he could to keep his team competitive. But at the end of the day, it was the Spurs' depth and defensive tenacity that overwhelmed Minnesota. Despite the loss, McDaniels and Randle showed they have the potential to keep opposing defenses on their toes, but consistency will be key to their success moving forward. This game showcased not only the skill of both teams, but also the potential of San Antonio as they look to pave the way as a force in the league. With Wembanyama leading the way, the Spurs are sending a clear message. They are a team to be reckoned with as the season unfolds.